Ooh, scandalous.
What's
up, guys? It's Dallery Vlogs. If you're new here, welcome to the channel.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Mallory.
And yeah, we're gonna do a little how we met today.
And we aren't gonna do a challenge today. We're just gonna kind of chat with you guys about who we are. Kind of an introduction. Yeah, so I guess how we met there, Dill.
Yeah.
So we are from small towns in northern British Columbia. It's about an hour away from the town I grew up from, where he grew up. Had no idea who each other were. And we went to a Bible camp together in the summer, and that's kind of how we met. I knew his sister playing hockey, but I'd never really knew you, I guess, or was interested at the time. I mean, we were 15, 16 years old, so when we went to Bible camp, we both didn't think that,
No, it wasn't the goal.
No. But I mean, it happened, and here we are.
Just meant to be.
Yeah. So, so we went to Bible camp.
We were both counselors.
Yeah, so I went the year before as a camper, and he was
I was a counselor in training.
Ooh. Coincidentally, though, the week that I was there, he wasn't there. But I loved the camp so much that I came back the second year and became a counselor. And so did you.
Yeah.
And from there, I guess we kind of chatted.
Spent some time bonding.
Yeah, with our cabin mates, his cabin was next to my cabin, and all of my cabin girls had crushes on his cabin guys, and it kind of worked out because only the cabin counselors were allowed to leave the cabin at night, and we could just hand out notes to each other, and it was pretty cute. And
That's
then
awesome.
Kind of got us together too, I guess you could say. It was super cute because they even made a wedding for us when I walked down the aisle, and then instead of kissing the bride, because, Bible camp and everything, we jumped off the dock into the lake for swim time, and it was just a good time.
Yeah.
So that's how we kind of hit it off, I guess you could say. And
then we started hanging out after.
15, 16 years old, we both didn't have our driver's license, so our parents were super loving and would meet halfway. So Dylan's mom would meet halfway, and my mom and dad would meet halfway and spend weekend together, I guess. The odd weekday, if there's an ID day or something, seems super silly, but yeah, and FaceTimes and all that jazz. And
yeah, gotta love distance.
Yeah, and then I got my N first, so then I got to come see him more often, which is super nice. And then we graduated high school, so I graduated first, and I decided to take a year for work. I didn't actually know what I wanted to do for schooling, and I worked at a local bank here, which is kind of cool to get some experience while Dylan graduated.
And I did it. Woo!
Yeah, it's a huge accomplishment. Wow.
Accomplishment.
Words are hard. Accomplishment.
Junior.
Anyway, so after stop making fun of me. Now I don't know what to say. Your turn to talk. Okay.
You were doing so good.
Okay, so after you graduated, I guess, I decided I wanted to go to school. He did too. Fine and dandy.
There we went.
Yeah, so we went to
a bigger city
in northern BC. I went and did accounting and finance. It's a 2-year program. And
I did electrical.
Sparky, I call him. So he did that, and his program was only a semester long, and mine was the whole year. So he had to come back home second semester, and then I was there by myself, which was totally fine. We got to grow as individuals, being separated, and do the long distance round too.
Yep.
Yeah, we're pretty good at the long distance now.
Yeah, wasn't a big deal second time around.
No. So then year 2, Again, I think
You went to
I went
school.
to school again for my year 2 of accounting. And then did you do level 2 in the January or
I did
September?
like the next. I took the year off and I went
Right.
in January.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so then he finished level 2. I finished my 2-year diploma. Woo! Super accomplishing. And then I didn't want to go right to university because I wanted to experience accounting and finance in the workplace because I never actually got to do that before. I think
I went to school again.
yeah, and then he went to school again, but he did this program in high school called Intro to Trades, which he got to have like a little feel for every trade. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
So that's he kind of already had the experience, and I didn't really have the experience. So he continued on with his levels. So then he had to go away for school, and then I was here, so we kind of switched roles and did distance round 3. Wow, too many distances.
Yep.
Yeah, so I came back to the local bank and then got a higher role with accounting, which was kind of cool. Yeah, so that was like year 4 or 5-ish. Now I am doing online courses,
And I start my 4th year on Monday.
which is super awesome. He'll finally get it done, and he's super young still, and he'll have his career ahead of him. No more studying.
So young.
But yeah, so about 2 years ago, in the midst of all that distance, we were still living with our parents, and then we finally got to buy a house together. So that was super exciting.
Big step.
Big step, and super big accomplishment being so young. So save your money if you were in high school, because getting in the market at a young age is awesome, because we could literally sell our house right now and make so much more money if we wanted off of it, but obviously we still want to live in a house, so because the market is really slim here in regards to when a house goes up for sale, it sells tomorrow. Like, it's crazy with all of like pipelines and everything up here. It's nuts. But anyway, so we bought our house. You're completing school. I'm still doing my online courses to try to get my degree, and then I actually got a job now at accounting firm, which is super awesome. So I moved away from the bank there, so it's right in the line of what I want to do. Dylan's still with the same company, which is awesome, and he will be a journeyman soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
No pressure or anything, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so along the way, we've been together for 7.5 years. We've had to be apart from each other like 3 times of that time, live in separate towns, you know, and
Lots of deaths in the families.
yeah, we went through a lot of heartache for sure, but you know what? We're still kicking together. I mean, ooh. I guess moral of the story is, like, no matter what you go through in life,
There's going to be obstacles.
totally, and like with distance or like family struggles or like heartache, all that jazz, like just if you want something, you have to go 100%. Like, if I'm not feeling good one day, 25%, he's gonna fulfill the 75, and same vice versa. Like
75. Let's go.
Yeah, so I mean, anything else we should chat about in regards to
I'm sure there's more to talk about, but
totally.
I
Yeah.
think that's pretty good for now.
Yeah, we kind of want to just do an intro video because we just
We
kind of
know that
started YouTube.
Most of you probably know us, but we know some of you don't. So
Totally.
Little intro.
You know, being on YouTube, we have more of a audience that do not know us, so we wanted to kind of do an intro, and we haven't done that with the YouTube, but I guess we could quickly chat about why we started YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
Um
COVID.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so in like March when COVID hit, so Dylan was just done his level 3 in March, and he luckily got to finish that in school, and then COVID hit. So then
Finished it like
the
days
week
before.
of everything went shut down. And then he was laid off from his job because obviously everything was on lockdown. You couldn't go see anybody. So then his job suffered from that, unfortunately. And he started watching these YouTube videos. I luckily got to work from home. I was in the dining room the whole time, but which super thankful for, because some people, both their individual household lost jobs during that time. So Dylan got to watch all these YouTube videos, like YouTube couples, and he's like, oh, this would kind of be cool to do. Like, it's just super cool, like, for them to like look back 2 years of YouTube video making to see how far they've come in life. So
And you get to look back on the memories too.
exactly, yeah. So we've always talked about that, but never really made the plunge. And then, you know, the pandemic started getting like better as like things started to open again, although like COVID's still a thing. Christmas came around, you know, we couldn't see anything again. I know with the restrictions in BC, you're only
Couldn't do
allowed
much.
5 or 10 people in your household, and they had to be living in your household. And for us, it's just me and Dal.
What
So,
up?
so we're like, why not make some YouTube videos and be absolutely ridiculous? So,
It's all about having fun.
yeah, so we're having fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy the YouTube videos too, and
That's the goal.
that's kind of why we created the channel. And we're probably just gonna post some challenges and pranks, and we'll probably do some chat videos like this of how life's going. I don't know, But-
Whatever.
but we not really have like a consistent schedule for posting. Whenever we have time, we're gonna just post, and maybe when we get better at it, we'll
Yeah, we'll see.
You
We'd
know?
like to do probably at least once
a week
but
for sure. Yeah, but
more would be good, but we're busy.
totally.
You guys are busy. That's the way it is.
Exactly. So, well, that is our story, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed that little chat about how we met in
Us.
COVID, and
Thanks for watching.
don't forget to like
Comment.
and subscribe,
Check us out on the IG.
and we'll see you in the next one.